and welcome. Today is going to be the first video in a series of videos I'm intending to do on my techniques and my methods of using the more common wood turning tools. And I will say at this juncture, no way is it a definitive guide. It is merely a reflection of my methods and the way I do it. It suits me. It won't suit everybody, and there might be techniques that I'm using that other people find don't work for them. That's fine. I don't say that anything I do is set in stone. It is merely what I do. I think we're all evolving and learning as time goes on. We never can get enough experience. I certainly don't spend enough time at the lathe. I would love to spend a lot more hours at the lathe. There is no substitute in my mind for getting professional tuition from a registered professional turner or a professional teacher of turning, and also joining a turning club, wood turning club near you, because you can get so much information from all the experienced guys that are members of that club. In the absence of that, hopefully my videos and videos like mine from other uploaders will be of some assistance to you to get you on that road, get you started, for you to develop your own techniques and own methods and enjoy the craft. Without further ado, I'll be doing the covering the spindle roughing gouge today, and I'll be going, as I say, through the more common tools in the coming weeks and months. I'll change the cameras around now and we'll put the spindle roughing gouge through its paces. Okay, so the first thing that I like to get sorted is the tool rest height. Now for me, for my turning style and my actual body height, I like to have the tool rest at a height that allows me to cut at just on or above centre, the centre of the spindle. Now that doesn't work for everybody, but it works for me, and it doesn't apply in every case, but in the majority it does. So I've got the tool rest at the height that I want. I've checked that there is the correct distance for me between the workpiece and the tool rest. Now we're featuring, if you like, the spindle roughing gouge today. Now what I like to do is to always move my body with a cut along a spindle like so. So I like to get my feet not too far apart, nice and relaxed, and be balanced at the end of the cut as opposed to the start of the cut. Bend my knees a bit, and then the famous ABC, anchor, bevel, cut. Anchor the tool. I also like to not hold the handle too tightly, otherwise you lose your fluidity and you're all tense, and I put the handle against my body so that it moves with my body, and I lock everything into place once I'm set to begin the cut. So you anchor the tool on the tool rest, you rub the bevel, then lift the handle to engage the cut, and then keep everything nice and secure together, and then move across the tool rest with your body, not with your hands, and don't fall off the end of the cut, keep going. So rather than this sort of business with your hands out here and your body back and your body still, and moving your arms, move your body in one movement like so. Okay, so we'll turn the lathe on. I'll be turning, this is a piece of oak, it'll be safety gear on, and it'll be turning at about 1500 revs, I should think, for this one. Just on 13,500 revs. Okay, so again, nice position at the end of the cut here, bend the legs, tuck the handle into the side of my body, anchor on the tool rest, rub the bevel, lift the handle, engage the cut, and move my whole body across the piece. Fall off the end and repeat. Now, I've got a dig in there. That's the beauty of using stem centres. It doesn't get a catch, it just comes loose. So tighten up, because they have spring centres, ideal for all occasions. Start again, anchor, rub the bevel, lift the handle, tuck everything in, and move the body across the piece, keeping an even pressure all the way through. Now you'll notice the gap, obviously, as you're reducing the size of your piece is increasing. Stop and put the tool rest nearer the work. Check that it's nice and free, not touching. Turn the lathe on again. Again, get your balance at the end of the work. Tuck the handle into your body. Anchor, rub the bevel, lift the handle, engage and move across. Move your body all in one motion to the end. And we just carry on doing that until this piece is round, which I will do and come back to you. Okay, so I've now got the spindle round. This oak actually is quite damp, but no worries there, doesn't matter. Okay, so the other thing with the spindle roughing gouge, you can get quite a decent finishing cut. So what I tend to do there is to, the same principle, tuck the handle in, not too tight on the handle, get my balance at the end of the cut, and I go across. You can see all the muck coming off this oak at a sort of 45-degree angle, if you like, to the wood, and a nice light cut. Turn the speed up a bit now because we've got it round 2000 revs. Again, anchor on the tool rest, rub your bevel, lift the handle, engage the cut, and a nice even cut across the piece. Moving my body, not my arms. One more time. Anchor, bevel, engage the cut. Move your body off the end. And you'll see there, that is quite an acceptable cut. Of course, the other thing you can also use the spindle roughing gouge for is to do some basic shaping, and you would utilize it in the same manner as you would a spindle gouge or bowl gouge on a spindle. So turn the lathe on. Now if we're going to go down this way, down towards the center, and make a round over, as opposed to having your right foot, if you're right-handed, back, you would put your right foot in front of your left foot, so that when you go around the corner you've got balance. You're not going to be falling off. Again, it's all to do with balance. So again, put it there, and let's say we want to start here. Same principle. Anchor onto the tool rest, rub the bevel, lift the handle, engage the cut, lift the handle, move around, go forward, move around, go forward, move around. So I hope it's showing on this camera what I'm doing. I'm twisting slightly as well as raising the handle, going towards the middle of the spindle. So lift my hand, I'm rolling the tool, I'm keeping the cut in the same position on the edge, and that is an important point too. You could also use the spindle roughing gouge to do shallow coves and some basic shape work, should you so wish, on a spindle. The common misconception, in my view, and bearing in mind I'm not a professional, with regards to doing coves or doing any sort of a curve, is that it sounds a bit silly, but you actually start on the opposite side to where you want to end up. So if you're doing from right to left as I'm standing at the lathe, instead of starting off with your body to the right, start off with your body to where you want to finish, to the left of the curve, and that way you can move your body and you get much better control, and hopefully the camera won't block my body. So I'm going from right to left, down from right to left, again anchor, engage the bevel, pick up the cut. Now we want to scoop, and again notice I'm well to the left of the piece. And conversely, when I want to go from left to right, I start with my body to the left and engage and move from left to right, and the same here. I'm going just to finish off here, starting to the right of the start of the cut, and scoop it. And again, moving my body, lifting the handle, going to the middle, and a nice little cove there. And that's just to prove the point that if you use your body on all cuts, you get more control and a better looking finish as well. Well, I hope some of you found some use in that video. It was a bit of a challenge with the double cameras, but I hope to improve on that with regards to any demonstration tutorial videos that I do in the future. But yeah, it was good fun, and I hope I've given you an insight into my methods, at least, of using the first tool, the spindle roughing gouge. Remember, ride the bevel and move your body and be nice and relaxed. And until next time, thank you very much indeed for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers now.